This is Gerardo Del Real with Resource Stock Digest. Joining me today is the president and CEO of Millrock Resources, Mr. Greg Beischer. Greg, how's the summer treating you?
Well, it's going great, especially now, Gerardo, after some welcome news late last week.
Let's get right into it. The last time that you and I spoke, we spoke about how under the radar some of the deal making that you had been able to consummate over the past 12 months has gone. And we spoke about the quality of the assets. We spoke about Fairbanks and that region and how unnoticed it was, despite the fact that there's been millions and millions and millions of ounces, not just discovered, but actually producing ounces. Felix Gold, which Millrock Resources owns nearly 10 million shares of, including a royalty on this Treasure Creek gold project that Felix Gold just reported on. Felix Gold just announced intercepts from, I think it's more than 100 holes now. They announced 8, if I'm not mistaken, or 9 holes. The highlight intercept was 89.9 meters, grading 1.2 grams per ton gold. And I think as importantly, it started from 32 meters. Heck of a start. I'd love to get the context on it. And I'd love to get your thoughts on Fairbanks as a mining district and the potential that you see there.
Yeah, let's start with that, Gerardo. I've always been amazed that Fairbanks hasn't been more recognized on a global basis as a truly significant gold camp. When I look at Fairbanks and I compare it to other places I've worked, like Red Lake, Ontario, or Val-d'Or in Quebec, or places I've seen like the Western Goldfields in Kalgoorlie in Western Australia, it's very similar in a lot of respects. Maybe 16 million ounces of gold is being mined from the Fairbanks area, half of which is superficial alluvial placer deposits. The other half would almost exclusively have come from Kinross's Fort Knox gold mine, a huge open pit gold operation just north of Fairbanks. But yet, there doesn't seem to have ever been a really cohesive exploration effort, and certainly not one in the last 30 years, to explore Fairbanks in a comprehensive, modern way. I think part of the difficulty in doing so is the patchwork of claims. The land status was difficult with so many individual placer miners holding the rights not only to the placer but the lode deposits beneath. So that modern exploration hasn't occurred, but that was the beauty of the huge downturn in 2016 that culminated in 2016 perhaps, and Millrock was able to consolidate some of the ground in Fairbanks. But subsequently, when Felix came along a year or so ago, they realized there's actually a lot of open ground on great targets here, and so they very aggressively staked claims, which we helped with, and consequently, from the deal we were able to make with Felix, we're major shareholders, we're royalty holders, though, not just on Treasure Creek and Esther Dome, the 2 projects that we put in the company, but also everything that's been acquired by Felix since. So we're really happy with this agreement. Now that Felix is very aggressively drilling, we're super pleased with the results of the first 9 holes. Yeah, 89 meters of 1.2 grams per ton gold. That's just what Fort Knox gold mine started on 20 or so years ago. It's an ore grade intersection, and if the volume's there, then potentially it's going to be a deposit that can be mined. And so we'll be watching for all the results to come from Felix. They've announced, like I said, 9 holes out of the 115 they've drilled so far as of last week. Drilling continues. You're going to move on from Treasure Creek to some of the other projects that they've acquired in the Fairbanks district. So, we've got probably 6 to 8 months of results going to roll out from Felix Gold and Fairbanks upcoming. So it should be a great second half of 2022 based on this project alone.
And I think that's an excellent point that you make, Greg. Based on this project alone, there's also drilling going on elsewhere and projects that will see exploration work. Can you touch on that briefly?
You bet. As you know, we've been drilling away at 64 North, or at least our partner Resolution Minerals has been. They're earning into our project there. They've had a core drilling effort going on over the last 6 weeks. It's starting to get close to the end. There's been the drilling's gone well. Let's put it that way. Can't say too much, but we'll be looking forward to those results too. Unfortunate reality is we're probably 3 to 4 months away from seeing the assay results from this drill campaign, but things are looking good on that project as well.
A lot to like. I really like the fact that you're going to have a lot of catalyst into what I believe will be a very, very strong metals market in the month of September and onward, right? I think the end of Q3 and Q4 should make for a robust metals market. You're already starting to sense that we're near a bottom with the summer doldrums that tends to amplify the selling with very little liquidity and very little selling, causing prices to crater downwards. I think we're seeing, a pivot here, and I am looking forward for the remaining assays. Anything to add to that, Greg?
No, I think you're right. I really hope you're right. We've been waiting a very long time for this pivot point to occur. And, Millrock's got lots of exploration ongoing as we've related, but, we've always got new projects in the pipeline too. We've got our, excellent nickel platinum project, copper projects with the growing interest in electric metals, battery metals. We're going to be very well positioned there too. I'd anticipate new partnerships soon, and just that constant pipeline of new projects, all creating value for Millrock and its shareholders. Hopefully that'll be recognized in share price appreciation soon.
Looking forward to that. Been waiting for it for quite a bit. Greg, as always, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Gerardo. Always a pleasure to speak with you.
All right. Chat soon. Hey everybody, Gerardo Del Real here. If you're enjoying the content that you just saw, you can let us know in 3 simple steps. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and please share across your network and on social media. Take care, everybody.